Hello everyone, I am Shandee. I am an experienced part-time college instructor at South Point College of Arts and Technology, and currently I am an elementary math teacher at General Santos City Bible Baptist Christian Legacy School Incorporated. The teaching strategy that I incorporate in my class is the Discovery Learning method. Discovery learning is a method of teaching that encourages students to explore and discover knowledge for themselves rather than simply being told what they need to know. This approach emphasizes active participation, problem solving, and critical thinking, and it can be a highly effective way to teach students new concepts and skills.
So for today, we will have a lesson, okay? So but before we will proceed to our lesson proper, we will have this word first that we need to and scramble. So who among you wants or will answer this one? Okay? I got for the okay, that is correct. Okay, here's your prize. Okay, so before we will formally proceed to this topic, who can pick out our yes,
Here are some ways in which discovery learning can be applied to teaching. Guided inquiry. In this approach, the teacher provides a framework or structure for the students to explore a topic, but allows them to ask questions, investigate, and discover on their own.
only one step forward. Okay? If it is even, I rush to move forward. Let's see sino yung first na makaakot dito. Okay, kumbaga, dito yung ating finish line. Okay? first kung ilan yung ating in which I have here 8 is this. Okay, I'm going to use a pouch. Okay, inside the pouch, we have here, ano kayo sa loob ng pouch? Okay, so sino yung nakahula? Merong prize.
Problem-based learning. Problem-based learning. This approach involves giving students a complex problem to solve and letting them work through it independently or in small groups. The teacher provides support and guidance as needed, but the students are responsible for researching, analyzing, and presenting their findings. Next, we have experiential learning. Experiential learning. This approach involves giving students hands-on experiences that allows them to discover new knowledge or skills. Lastly, we have self-directed learning. Self-directed learning. This approach allows students to take control of their own learning by setting their own goals, selecting their own resources, and working at their own pace. The teacher acts as a facilitator, providing guidance and feedback, but the students are responsible for their own learning. This approach can be especially effective for highly motivated students or those who have specific learning goals in mind. the context of conducting experiments in probability and reporting the outcomes, the application of discovery learning method in teaching could involve providing students with opportunities to actively engage with material through hands-on experimentation. Through this process, students would be able to develop a deeper understanding of probability concepts and the role that experimentation plays in developing and testing theories. They would also be able to gain experience in collecting and analyzing data, which is an important skill in the field of reporting. After conducting experiments and analyzing their results, students are then tasked with reporting their findings in a clear and concise manner. This could involve writing reports based on what you have seen on the video that effectively communicate the results and conclusions to others, and thus they will be able to tell whether they got the same outcome or not, and how does this differ and how does this apply to experimental probability. While the application of discovery learning method in teaching be a highly effective approach, there are a number of challenges that I encountered in implementing this in my own classroom. Some of these challenges include: number 1, time constraints. Discovery learning often requires a significant amount of time and resources to implement effectively. This can be a challenge, especially for educators who are working with limited budgets and schedules. Number 2, student motivation. Students may not always be motivated to engage in hands-on learning experiences, but happily, during my conduct, the students are hooked with the lesson and they are really actively participating in the lesson. So, for the student motivation, teachers should be ready with lots of instructional material so that the students will be able to be hooked up with the lesson proper and also to be motivated in learning the topic that to be introduced by the teacher. The third one is the classroom management. Although during the conduct the students behaved well, but there are really some students that will be driven by their emotion and somewhat causes some disturbances. So in the discovery learning, it often involves more student-led activity, which can make it more difficult for educators to manage their classroom effectively. This can be especially challenging for educators who are new to this approach. Lastly, limited resources. Finally, educators may encounter challenges related to limited resources, such as access to technology or funding for materials. This can make it more difficult to implement hands-on activities and other aspects of discovery learning in the classroom. Overall, while there are certainly challenges associated with the application of discovery learning method in teaching, I find the benefits of this approach far outweigh the difficulties. By providing students with opportunities to engage with material in more active and hands-on way, we can help to foster a deeper understanding of the subject matter and promote greater levels of student engagement and motivation. In addition, discovery learning can be a highly effective way to engage students and help them develop critical thinking, problem solving, and self-directed learning skills. However, it is important to provide students with support and guidance. They need to ensure that they are learning effectively and not simply wandering aimlessly. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a great day.